Alright guys, hi, this is Arlie from Arlie's Frugal Life. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to go over our November budget and how it all went. Last month in October, it didn't go so well. And this month, believe it or not, was worse. And I mean way worse. So, let's go ahead and get into it. So our rent, which includes our gas and water and trash and all that kind of thing, it includes all of that except for electric. That went up a little bit, by about $20 or so, because we're using our heat instead of using the air conditioner, and so our electric bill went down tremendously, and our gas is now being used since we have a gas heater, and so it went up a little bit. But it was at $927.86. Our mortgage $253.57. That always stays the same. Car payment $263.83. Our car insurance and our renter's insurance is at $79.70. Our AT&T bill went down. We added my husband's sister and her husband to the bill, and we split it 3 ways, and so it went down a little bit. And it even went down more because somehow, actually, I'm not even going to try to explain that. But my husband knows what he's talking about. But anyways, it went down, so that's not a bad thing. Our internet and cables at $95.01, it's always the same. Our daughter's preschool, $600, always the same. Vectren is our electric company, and that is the one that went... Oh, okay, so... It didn't go down tremendously, but for December it is going to go down tremendously because I've already got the balance for December billed to me. So this one just barely went down. It actually may have even gone up like by $10. So it was about the same. Dance class for my daughter is at $50 for the month. And Planet Fitness memberships for my husband and I are at $20. Hulu and Netflix, $11.99 and $9.99. My student loan, $157.97. My husband's student loan is at $128.40. A personal loan that we have out, I pay $100 on a month. Our city credit card was at $126.14 this month. Bill me later's $33.27. Capital One, $72, and then this bad boy, we paid $775 because my husband actually got a larger paycheck because of his tuition reimbursement was on that paycheck, and so we put the extra towards the credit card that we pay his tuition on before we get reimbursed. Which is a story that I'll get to a little later also. Okay, so those are all our regular bills that we pay every month. No surprises, really. And then these are the expenses that we budget for that vary each month. So what I do is I take our monthly income, which is $5,994 for the month, and I subtract the amount we pay in our normal bills, and that leaves us with $1,896.97 to budget over in these categories. So, in the beginning of November, I budgeted to spend $150 in gas, and we actually spent $144.94. So we were a little under budget there. For groceries and household, we budgeted for $600 and spent $513.40. So again, a little under budget. clothing, we budgeted $75, but spent $106.24, so we went over budget there. We both ended up needing shoes, so that's what put us over budget there. Miscellaneous. We have a lot of trouble with this one. In fact, I really just need to cut it out altogether and have everything be into a category, but it's very scary for me. I like to have that room for the unexpected. But anyways, this one's really, really, really bad. And we spent $573.32, and I'm not proud of that. Oh, I wish that Dave Ramsey could just wake me up every morning and say, "You are crazy. Do not spend this money on this stuff. You don't need it. Blah, blah, blah." But I don't have Dave Ramsey living in my house to yell at me, so here I am. Okay, and again, Dave would not be proud of this, so we budgeted $200 for fast food and restaurants and spent $356.12. And then we budgeted to spend $100 on my husband's dad's birthday, and we only spent $77, so there's a good one. Our family celebrates all of the November birthdays, and I planned on spending $20 for that, and we only spent $16.61, so we were under budget there. And for Thanksgiving, we were way under budget, so I budgeted $275, and we only spent $75.30. And then we had a couple of unexpected things pop up, like right in the beginning of November, so I could still kind of budget for it and plan for it. And that would be at my daughter's preschool. They were asking parents to participate in Operation Christmas Child with their child to help them to understand giving and helping those who are less fortunate and all that kind of fun stuff. So I said, why not? That sounds awesome. We would love to do that. And I always love giving. That's my favorite thing. So that's one of my biggest motivators for getting out of debt. I want to be able to give and help people. So we spent $49.39 on Operation Christmas Child. And me and my daughter had a blast. We went shopping at the Dollar Tree and got quite a few things because I saw Budget Girl talking about Dollar Tree Operation Christmas Child boxes on her channel, and she found a lot of cool stuff, so we kind of got some of the same things that she had. And then we also went to Walmart and picked up some things. My daughter is obsessed with Spider-Man, and so we found a little Spider-Man plush, and we put that in there, and she just thought that was so cool. So, yeah, we were right under budget there. Then also her school was doing a contest in all the different rooms to try and bring in the most food items for a canned food drive for the food pantry. And so we spent $18.49 on canned foods. And so that brings us to be $252.89 over budget. Ugh, that's such a bummer. But, you know what? It's the holidays. We're going to have these kinds of things happening. And I'm kind of looking at my finances right now kind of in the same light as my weight loss, because I don't know if I've talked about this on this channel before, but I am trying to lose weight, and I have been since January 1st, and I have lost 50 pounds. Since then, I gained 10 of it back, and I was like, alright, this is ridiculous, I need to get back on this, and it's been a struggle, so I said, you know what, I just need to maintain during the holidays, and when January 1st, 2018 strikes, I'm getting on it again, the same way I did last year. I mean, for real, intense. So, I'm kind of just thinking about my finances in the same way. Like, if we can just maintain the debt we have now, you know, just paying off minimums and don't accrue any more debt, then I'm pretty happy with that, especially at this time of year, because I've never, other than last year, while we were on this plan, have I ever gone through Christmas without spending so much money on credit cards. So I'm pretty proud of the fact that we aren't using credit cards other than to pay on my husband's school, which gets reimbursed from his work. And then I also wanted to talk about the fact that we did dip into our emergency fund, which, you know, is not a good thing to do because nothing was an emergency, but we have $812.09 remaining. I will be getting a, well, actually, I'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so here's some notes. So my husband sold his iPhone for $300 when the new iPhone 10 came out, and my husband's a tech nerd, and so he had to get the iPhone 10. He was up till like 2 in the morning ordering this thing, and he was one of the first to get it shipped, so he's so excited. Anyways, he sold his other phone for $300. Now, that $300 I did not add into our monthly income. It was just some cash, and we ended up spending all of it. So again, way over budget. So we actually, if we include that in the $252, if I add that $300, I don't know where I came up with this number, but but anyways, we were $550-ish over budget, which is terrible. Don't follow my lead, kids. Okay, so this is talking about our emergency fund, and that number is not right because I actually just updated that. Okay, so I dropped my iPhone right after my husband got the iPhone 10 and sold his phone for $300. I dropped mine, and the screen shattered, and I got little shards of glass in my thumb. So I said, you know what? This ain't okay. I gotta get a new phone. So we had to get a new phone, which accounts for a lot of this miscellaneous cash that went over. But I have to have my phone, guys. My husband also got 2 parking tickets. No, not 1. He didn't learn his lesson after the first one, so he decided to get another one. And I was very, very furious when I found that out. So, we had to pay for 2 parking tickets. That was about $50. And then my husband's tuition reimbursement money normally would cover the total balance on the credit card, and it did not this time because he has a max per year that he gets, and they don't tax it or something weird like that. But basically, we still have $500 left on that credit card on his tuition payment that we did actually accrue in extra debt. So when I said earlier that we're getting through the holidays without accruing additional debt, I kind of lied. But, you know, it wasn't something we decided to do. It just happened. And then I am expecting a bonus check from my job to arrive mid-December, and that will help to replenish that emergency fund and beef up our checking account cushion that I like to have. Someone asked me when we go over budget, where does that money come from? And it normally doesn't come from the emergency fund. It comes from just this extra cushion in our checking account that I like to have of about $500 up to $1,000, which $1,000 would be great, but that's not always doable. Alright guys, well, I really, really hope we can get our acts together for December in the coming year, but anyways, that's how we did in November. Let me know how you guys did. How was your Thanksgiving? Ours was awesome. I'm running out of time, so I gotta go. But thank you for watching. Bye!